In this fast-paced world, we often find ourselves questioning the significance of perseverance. Many of us wonder if constantly pushing forward, no matter how difficult the circumstances, is truly worth it. Well, if you're eager to find the answer, keep reading. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring stories. Once upon a time, in a lush and vibrant forest, there lived a young rabbit named Benny. Benny was full of energy and vitality, always hopping around the meadows and exploring every nook and cranny of the forest. However, despite his lively nature, Benny had a problem. He was incredibly impatient. Whenever he started a task, be it building a burrow or learning to climb a tree, he would give up at the first sign of difficulty. He thought that success should come quickly and easily, and if it didn't, then it wasn't worth pursuing. On the other side of the forest, there was a tortoise named Tommy. Tommy was slow-moving, but he had a heart full of determination. He went about his life at his own pace, never in a hurry, but always making steady progress. Whether it was gathering food for the winter or mending his little home, Tommy did everything with great care and perseverance. One sunny day, a large gathering of forest animals was held in the clearing. A wise old owl, who was respected by all the creatures in the forest, announced a race. The starting point was at one end of the forest, and the finish line was at the other side, near the big oak tree. The prize for the winner was a beautiful golden acorn, said to bring good luck and wisdom to the one who possessed it. Benny, upon hearing about the race, was immediately excited. He thought to himself, "This is my chance to show everyone how fast and great I am. I'll win this race easily." Tommy, too, decided to participate. He knew he was slow, but he believed that with his perseverance, he could achieve something great. As the day of the race dawned, the forest was abuzz with excitement. All the animals gathered around the starting line to watch. The wise old owl gave the signal, and the race began. Benny took off like a shot, his powerful legs carrying him swiftly through the underbrush. In no time, he was far ahead of Tommy. Tommy, on the other hand, plodded along steadily, his little legs moving methodically. Benny, looking back and seeing how far behind Tommy was, decided to take a break. He found a nice, shady spot under a tree, lay down, and soon fell asleep. He thought, "There's no way that slow-moving tortoise can catch up with me. I have plenty of time to rest and still win the race." While Benny was sleeping soundly, Tommy continued his slow but steady journey. He didn't let the long distance or the fact that Benny was far ahead discourage him. He just kept moving forward, one step at a time. As the hours passed, Tommy gradually closed the gap between him and Benny. Finally, he reached the spot where Benny was sleeping. He didn't stop to gloat or wake Benny up. He just kept going, focused on his goal. When Benny finally woke up from his nap, he was shocked to find that Tommy was nowhere in sight. Panic set in, and he started running as fast as he could towards the finish line. But it was too late. By the time Benny arrived, Tommy was already there. Slowly, but surely, claiming the golden acorn. The other animals cheered for Tommy, amazed at his perseverance. Benny was heartbroken. He realized that his overconfidence and lack of perseverance had cost him the race. He went to Tommy and said, "I'm so sorry, Tommy. I thought I could win easily without really trying. I see now that I was wrong. You deserve this victory because of your hard work and determination." Tommy smiled at Benny and said, "It's okay, Benny. Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to learn from them." Perseverance is not about being the fastest, but about being consistent and never giving up, no matter how long it takes. Back to our young rabbit Benny. After the race, Benny was deeply affected by what had happened. He was like a lost ship in the vast ocean of self-doubt. He realized that his impatience had been holding him back in many aspects of his life. Every time he faced a challenge, he would run away instead of facing it head-on. One day, as he was sitting by a small stream, feeling sorry for himself, he met an old wise man. The old man had a long white beard and kind eyes. He sat down next to Benny and asked him what was wrong. Benny poured out his heart, telling the old man about the race and how he felt about his lack of perseverance. The old man listened intently and then said, "Benny, you see that stream? It has been flowing steadily for years, carving its way through the rocks and soil. It doesn't rush, but it never stops. That's the power of perseverance. Success is not always about being the fastest or the most talented. It's about having the will to keep going, even when things get tough." He then handed Benny a small seed and said, "Plant this seed and take care of it. Observe how it grows, and you will find the answers you seek." Benny took the seed and planted it in a small patch of soil near his burrow. He watered it every day, patiently waiting for it to grow. At first, nothing happened, and Benny felt like giving up. But then he remembered the old man's words and the lesson he learned from Tommy. He decided to persevere. After a few days, a tiny sprout emerged from the soil. Benny was overjoyed. He continued to take care of the plant. And as the days turned into weeks, the sprout grew into a beautiful flower. Through this experience, Benny learned the true meaning of perseverance. He realized that just like the flower, which needed time and care to grow, his goals in life also required consistent effort and patience. He started to approach his tasks with a new mindset. Whether it was learning a new skill or helping his friends, he no longer gave up at the first sign of difficulty. He faced challenges head-on, knowing that with perseverance, he could overcome them. As time went by, Benny became a respected member of the forest community. He used his newfound wisdom to help other animals who were struggling with impatience and lack of perseverance. He taught them that success was not an overnight achievement, but a journey filled with hard work, setbacks, and most importantly, perseverance. In conclusion, the story of the tortoise and the rabbit teaches us a valuable lesson. The key to success doesn't lie in how fast we can go or how much natural talent we possess. It lies in our ability to persevere through difficulties. Just like Tommy, who didn't let his slow speed stop him from achieving his goal. And Benny, who learned from his mistakes and transformed himself. We too can overcome our challenges with perseverance. So, take a moment to think about your life goals. Are you willing to put in the effort and persevere, no matter how long it takes? Remember, action speaks louder than words. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring stories